Brown Baby Doll, and I'm coming today to talk about a sensitive subject for some. Back in 2002, well before my weight loss, because my weight loss occurred in 2006, I was about 18 years old and decided to have a breast reduction. I had back pains and problems, and up until then I really had dealt with having larger breasts ever since I was about 14 years old. When I turned about 14, for some reason my body just decided to blow up. I was very top heavy at that time. My biggest weight didn't really come until my first year of college. So this was right after that first year of college, and my breast really got out of control. A 35H was the size of my breast. I didn't really know what I would look like, what kind of scars I would have, what I would have to endure. And by it being the first year of college, which was a very hard year of college for me because of the adjustment, and my grades weren't exactly good, I knew that it would be a long recovery, and I didn't know how my body was going to handle that. And I decided to do it because it was for health concerns and reasons. My doctor felt that I was too young, first off, and wanted to be a little more active, and it just didn't sit well with her that my breasts were so big. What's really sad to me about the whole situation is I really found that during those years, I didn't take many pictures. Every picture that I seem to find of myself is like from here up. Like even like with college pictures and things like that. And I was a person who liked to dress. I liked to look cute. I found a way to really camouflage my breasts, and just to share with other ladies that are going through the same thing. I had gotten to the point where in order to put on certain dresses, or even on prom night, I had to tape my breasts down, like literally using duct tape or something of the sense, along with a bustier style bra. Can you imagine being under 18 and having to wear bras that are like full body bras in order for you to get the support that you need? And it wasn't that my breasts sagged or anything like that, but the problem was they were just so heavy, causing a roundness in my back, causing uncomfortableness, causing other problems, and then just being the heavy up top just wasn't good for me. It also wasn't good for my self-esteem. A lot of ladies ask me about weight loss and ask me about your breasts. A lot of women say, you know, well, when I lose weight, I don't want to lose my curves. Well, I'm not going to allow the curvaceousness of my body, or what size breast I have, or butt I have for that matter, to allow me to become so vain that I don't consider my health before I consider my look. You all can probably understand now why my breasts have never been that important to me.
It's time for Beautiful Brown Baby Doll News. Dr. B, you've talked about general reasons and your self-esteem being reasons for why you went ahead and had a breast reduction. But for other women that are going through this, can you offer some other reasons or personal reasons you decided to make this decision? I sure can, and I'll try and keep it short and sweet. Pretty much, I went through a big phase of where my body, like I said, blew up and changed pretty quickly. So my breasts went from being very small to very large fairly quickly. That changed the way I had to dress, it changed the way I looked, and it changed the way I felt about myself. Aside from that, I had a lot of problems with back and neck pain. I was very self-conscious. I didn't like the fact that men stared right at my breast. People in general stared at my breasts because they were so large. I had an inability to wear what I wanted, as I do now, and I was ashamed. I wanted to be active, and it was so expensive for my mother to buy bras the way that I needed them. Each of my bras were anywhere from $60 to $75 to be tailor-made at bridal shops. I was also ashamed to take pictures. I really don't have many pictures from that time of my life, and I really wanted to wear a bathing suit and feel good in it. So aside from the breast reduction and also the weight loss, I found now that I can buy bras everywhere. I can wear cute clothes, and I can fit my petite frame into what I'd like to wear and how I'd like to look. And that's exciting for me. Hope that helped. Now back to your regular scheduled programming.
While I opted to get a breast reduction back in 2002, though my weight loss journey did not even begin until 2006, I knew even then that I did not want breasts that size. And now I could really care less. Like, I love the fact that I have small breasts. That's fine for me. After that breast reduction and then during my weight loss, did I lose more breasts? Yes. I went from a 35H to a size, when they took them down, it was like, I think I was like a 35D, and I gained a little weight. After that, I think I had gone up a little bit until like a 36D, and I remember being like a 36 triple D, and I knew I could not continue to gain weight. And that's why that weight loss came again in 2006. There were so many other reasons, so many health reasons as to why I had to get on my game, along with hidradenitis. I don't know if you all know about hidradenitis, but I had hidradenitis as well, and found that it was pretty much completely cured after losing a lot of weight. Even after the breast reduction, I gained weight and my breasts got bigger again. Not as big as they were, not all the way up to a 35H. They got bigger again. And then after this 108-pound weight loss, they've gotten really small. So I saw them drop really quickly, like literally by the time I bought a new bra, I was in a C. Then I bought another one, I was in a B, and now I float between an A and a B, a 32 or 34 A or B. It just depends on who makes the bra. If I could offer some advice to anyone who's going through this, it's a big emotional decision. I did suffer just a little bit of scarring that I'm comfortable with. And you can even look up pictures of breast reductions online, because a lot of plastic surgeons have their information out there. I had a wonderful plastic surgeon that was in St. Louis at the time. She has since moved to New York, but she was very careful. My mother did a lot of research on who was going to be cutting on her baby. But it was an emotional time, because I think a lot of people, especially men, didn't want me to have a breast reduction. I remember some of my friends and some women in my life didn't really understand why I was doing it, but it was more about my health. And for women who really seek to do this, go in and have a consultation, figure out if this is the best thing for you. Even though I think my breasts are naturally big, I had a doctor who actually made a joke about it. You know, had I been this small with my breasts, I'd be working for Hugh Hefner. What I do wish is that I had lost my weight first and then saw how my breasts would end up. Now, I'm not saying that I regret my breasts being gone, not at all. But I do wish I had have known what my body would have naturally responded to as far as the exercise went, because I lost 108 pounds after having a breast reduction. I can only imagine what my breasts would look like without the reduction. I'm not regretting my decision. That's just to say that I would have loved to see what the results would have been without surgery. About 12 years later, my goodness, I'll be 30 this year. So it was a decision that had to be made. The recovery for me was about 6 weeks. I couldn't do any heavy lifting. After the breast reduction, I had to go in and get checked up as far as the scars and the sutures and the healing and all of that. But I've also had friends and family. My mother has had a breast reduction. I mean, there's been other people in my family that have had breast reductions, and they did it for health reasons as well, because your back, you only get one of them. And my posture has improved because of it. My self-esteem, my self-confidence improved because of it. So if you have any other questions concerning my breast reduction, maybe I could do a part 2 about this, but I thought it was important to put that out there. A lot of people don't even know I had one, and it had nothing to do with my weight loss, but it was a decision I made at a very young age, 18 years old. Story, if you have any stories of your own, if you've had a breast reduction, if you had a horror story, or even if you had a good one, respond below or send in your video response. Thanks, guys. Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. Peace.